Royals and Rogers cheerleaders. First up, please welcome to the field your kindergarten, first and second grade mini Mounties.
Strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Great job by the kindergarten, first and second grade mini Mounties. Well done. Next up on the field, this is your third, fourth, and fifth grade mini Mounties. Give it up for the third, fourth, and fifth grade mini Mounties. Great job. Parents, thank you for supporting your Rogers Spirit teams. We'd like to give a very special shout out to tonight's mini Mountie performance sponsor, Mr. Tony Putnam with Tony Putnam Shelter Insurance. Thank you for your support. Parents, you may pick up your mini Mountie near the south end zone gate. As part of our pregame activities, Rogers Mountie Football would like to thank our community sponsors for all their support provided for our teams during the year. Our football sponsors consist of many local businesses in our Rogers community as well as here in Northwest Arkansas. Arvest Bank, they're a great supporter for all of our Rogers High School teams and programs. BSN Nike, we'd like to thank BSN Nike for being the official team sponsor for Rogers Athletics. Farm Bureau Insurance is a supporter of Rogers High School sports. First National Bank is local and there for your banking needs. First Western Bank is a proud sponsor of Rogers Public School Athletics. Flintco Construction is a proud partner for Rogers Public Schools. Grand Savings Bank is always happy to help you with your banking needs. Mountie football coaches and staff members would like to thank Johnny Brusco's Pizza for providing the post-game meals during the season. As well as a big thank you to Mark Strickland for photos of tonight's game, as well as coverage of Rogers Mountie sports and club activities during the year. Mascot Media is an official site for Rogers Mountie athletic sports programs. You can find schedules, scores, rosters, news, and live broadcasting. Northwest Help for your financial and athletic trainer support to care for our injured student athletes. Thank you to the athletic trainers for providing your expertise to our community. Old Chicago Pizza, thank you for providing stadium hospitality meals during the season. And Slim Chickens, thank you for your help in feeding the Rogers Mountie football team. Please join the Rogers Athletic Booster Club today. The Booster Club supports athletic teams at Rogers High School, Elmwood, and Kirksey, providing financial assistance for items, events, and travel beyond the scope of team budgets. Booster Club contributes to end-of-season banquets, technology, and awards 10 $1,000 student-athlete scholarships each year. Please consider joining the Booster Club to support these athletics. Mountie Market is open tonight during home games through halftime. It's located next to the concession stand. The Mountie Market is part of the Booster Club. Booster Club would also like to thank the Elmwood National Junior Society members for working the concession stand for tonight's game. Rogers Mountie football coaches, players, and staff would like to thank First Baptist Church of Bentonville for providing the pregame team meal today. Rogers Mountie Football Club would like to share that they're adding additional business and individual sponsorships for the football program. You can visit the Rogers Mountie Football Club table at the entry gate and how to contribute for the 2024 football club. All proceeds are tax deductible and a receipt will be issued for your donation. You can reach out to Ashley Peoples or Gary Hahn for more information how you can support the Rogers Mountie Football Club. Rogers Mountie Football Club home game sponsors include Epco Plumbing. They're family-owned and located here in Northwest Arkansas. Also, Sterling Bank of Rogers. They're excited about their new location in Pinnacle Hills. Frazier Law Firm. And also Rogers Insurance, who takes care of their customers like family. Rogers Mountie Football Team would like to say thank you to our home game sponsors and for all of our football club sponsors.
Our starting lineups for tonight's game for Springdale on defense. Number 24, Julian Auroros. Number 53, Alex Conley. Number 48, Lasky Kanagaki. Number 44, Ian Samuel. Number 26, Easton Hahn. Number 55, Shem Paul. Number 37, Nathan Kumtak. Number 33, Drede Van. Number 11, Jesse Herkopuk. Number 2, Ricky Valadares. And number 4, Billy Pack. On offense for the Springdale Bulldogs, number 5, at receiver, number 5, Josh Schitzko. At left tackle, number 78, Javian Polite. At left guard, number 76, Carlos Martinez. At center, number 72, Xavier Engel. At right guard, number 64, Josh Salazar. At right tackle, number 77, Colby Cooks. At receiver, number 1, Noel Howard. At receiver, number 9, Carson Hayter. At tight end slot, number 7, Trey Serrano. At running back, number 34, Rancel Oriana. At quarterback, number 12, Jack Ponders. For the Rogers Mounties tonight on defense, a defensive end, number 30, Hunter Dickey. At nose guard, number 99, Braxton Williams. At defensive end, number 7, Nesto Gonzalez. At linebacker, number 28, Zion Brown. At linebacker, number 8, Marcus Mounts. At linebacker, number 26, Troy Chandler. At linebacker, number 31, Corbin Norris. At cornerback, number 19, LaShawn Gaucher. At strong safety, number 5, Christian Flores. At free safety, number 10, Zeke Parsons. And at cornerback, number 4, Cam Cunningham. On offense tonight for the Rogers Mounties, at receiver, number 2, Drayson Voke. At left tackle, number 74, Aiden Liebert. At left guard, number 78, Caden Lettermore. At center, number 61, Alex Perez. At right guard, number 73, Grayson Cooper. At right tackle, number 71, Kristen Walker. At receiver, number 6, Cooper Daniel. At receiver, number 9, Aiden Eikenberry. At tight end and slot, number 14, Braxton Lindsay. At running back, number 15, Jack Carroll. And at quarterback, number 1, Jeff Reagan. The head coach for the Rogers Mounties is Chad Harbison.
Through the bands, because they're getting ready to play the national anthem. Okay, good call.
Hudson and Cohen Kinder did. Yeah, so Hudson and Cohen have been best friends since ever.
And now we ask that you please stand, remove your hats for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, and then our country's national anthem. First up, our moment of silence.
We were going to put the band on the screen.
Oh, are they really? Okay, yeah, I think it's just because of fall break. But yeah, I mean, Cole has been good for Cole.
Thank you. Now our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. Now please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem by the Rogers Mounties High School Marching Band.
Welcome to Whitey Smith Stadium, home of your Rogers Mounties. What a beautiful night for football as the Rogers Mounties welcome the Springdale Bulldogs to Rogers High School. The Mounties are 4-2 overall, 2-1 in conference. And the Springdale Bulldogs, coached by Brett Hobbs, the head coach, are 6-0 this season and 3-0 in conference and looking really, really strong. It is a key battle tonight for playoff standings. And this is going to be a tough one tonight as the Mounties take on this triple option Bulldog team. Joining me in the booth tonight is Steve Hookfin. And Coach Hook, you were down on the sideline there and you saw the team and what Springdale looked like. What did you see?
I see a very much improved, physically looking team. They definitely passed the eye test. Kids are big. They look long and athletic. Watching them run their routes and watching them go through their offensive pregame was pretty impressive.
No doubt. Chad Harbison in his fourth season leads this Rogers team, and they've been much improved and had a great win last week against West, 38-3, and really, dominated pretty much the whole game, and that lopsided series has kind of changed over maybe the Rogers way coming up in the next couple of seasons. Now, Springdale, they do run the flex bone. It's similar to the Harding offense, similar to Army, so you'll be seeing a lot of triple option out there. And, Coach, there are some keys to helping to defend against it.
Yeah, the options are for one, it's a very physical offense. They definitely want to establish to run 3 yards in the cloud of death, as they say. So that's a successful play for them. They're going to read our number 1 defender and our number 2 defender. Number 1 will determine if he gets to dive or not. That's the first quarterback read. The second read is going to be the outside linebacker or the force player. He then reads that defensive player to determine if he's going to keep the ball or pitch the ball. So with us running a lot of blitz-style defense, I'm eager to see how we play these guys because we have to be more disciplined, more fundamentally sound, more assignment football. I think you mentioned earlier that they may switch to a 3-3-5.
That's what I heard. I thought they're going to take out a linebacker and bring in an extra defensive back to help on the edges.
Yeah.
Is that something you would kind of tried in your past?
Well, it makes sense, but it's something else I'm wondering, is that adjustment for this offense or that adjustment due to the lack of not having Corbin Norris?
Could be. Could be one of both.
Yeah.
One or both, yes.
So if they're going to do the 3-3-5 and a 3-3-5, especially against a run-heavy offense like Springdale, you have to blitz. You cannot sit back and have three defensive linemen go against 5 offensive linemen. You'll lose every time the numbers game. So they'll blitz those other 3 and those 5 in the back end, hopefully mix up his read some.
Now, it'll be a clash of 2 different styles. The Springdale Bulldogs average 46 points a ball game.
Wow.
That's a lot of points.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's a lot of points they've been putting up. Defensively, the Mounties only give up 15 points a game and only give up 100 yards rushing. But this team comes in here, Bulldogs do, averaging 300 yards on the ground a game. So they do a very good job of obviously running the football as a triple option team. And they're not afraid to pass it every now and then, too. They've got some really good players out there. Their quarterback, senior leader, Jack Pounders, he has got 6 TDs, rushing TDs, and 4 passing TDs on the season. A couple of really good running backs, Rancel Oriana, 4 TDs rushing, and Trey Serrano. He has 2 TDs rushing and 3 receiving. So they are really good on the offensive side, and we'll see how the Mounties can handle that.
One thing I want to touch on is you talk about they rush for 300 yards a game. That's ball control, that's time of possession, and that's less time for our guys to be on the field offensively when you talk about the impact that Jeff Regan has on the game, also Braxton Lindsey. So they're going to try to keep those guys off the field.
Yeah, that's one of the keys to their success is they limit your chance for possessions. A lot of times when you play these fast-paced teams, you might have 11 possessions per game, and a team like Springdale, they want to limit to 6 or 7 possessions a game, and if they can get a couple of stops on you, then that's their advantage, they feel like.
Yeah, and also the disadvantage to the option in a run-heavy offense is if we're able to pull up by 2 or 3 scores early and kind of have our way and move the ball, be able to matriculate it down the field, definitely pulls for our advantage. They don't pass the ball much. They're really going to rely on their run.
Yeah, we do have a lot of sacks this season. We have 30 for the season. Loss of 225 yards, so we have done a really good job in that regard, and we've only given up 4 sacks this season. So our offensive line has done a fantastic job on that. Offensively, the Mounties third down conversion is 50%, 19 for 38, which is really effective. The Mounties are rushing for 166 yards per game, and they have 1,295 yards passing, so 215 yards passing per game. Pretty balanced right there between passing and rushing.
Yeah, very balanced attack there for the Mounties.
It's one other important game tonight for conference standing. We'll keep an eye on it. It's Fayetteville travels to Bentonville tonight, and both teams are undefeated so far in the 7A West, and we'll see. Maybe we can get him to do the hooks. Yeah. And we'll get the keys to the game here for you as Coach Hookfin has his keys to what he wants to see the Mounties do. And what do you see there, Coach?
All right, the first thing I want to talk about is let's play with purpose and intensity. Big game. This game definitely means something. We have to understand that. And also when you talk about the defensive side of the ball, play with purpose, understand what your assignment is, and be disciplined. Keep up the intensity. This is a game that's going to be physical, and we have to match their intensity and their physicality. Next thing is keep your foot on the gas. We've seen many times, I want to go back to the Fayetteville game where we jump out, then we have a couple lows offensively. We also allow them to make a couple plays on defense. So once we have them, let's keep them down. Let's keep making big plays. My third hook of the night is be the most physical team. The option, they pride themselves on two things, being physical and being disciplined. We have to definitely match their physicality. And number 4, and probably the most important, is have fun. When I was coaching, I used to tell my players, Monday through Thursday belongs to me. Friday is all about you. I want to see these young men go out there and have a lot of fun, play loose, do their jobs, have fun, and hopefully get a big win.
I always like that, to have fun, and winning usually associated with that, and having success is fun. As our captains tonight, senior Cam Cunningham, number 4, number 61, Alan Perez, number 7, Nesto Gonzalez, and number 74, Aiden Libbert, offensive lineman. And as they get out there to do the coin toss, talk to Coach Bryce Bray, our freshman coach, and he also coaches the tight ends here for the varsity level. He brought this wishbone offense to Springdale. He came over from Springdale last year. He was the offensive coordinator there for 3 years, I believe it was. And so he brought it from Harding. He was a All-American center at Harding and brought the Harding offense to Springdale to give them something to lean their hat on or hang their hat on. And they were a spread type of offense, and it just didn't work for this program. It didn't work for that school or the type of kids they have. And now I think they found something that is going to be very effective for years to come.
Yeah, think about the option is it's an identity type of offense, and it allows you to establish your identity, and it's different than what anybody else in the 7A runs. So they have that advantage. This is the only time during the season we have to prepare for a triple option attack. And I think, I haven't watched much film, but I think they're running it one of two ways, under center and from shotgun.
They do.
That can also be interesting.
Yeah, they call it the flex bone under the center, and in the gun option, they have a gun option as well. So it's very effective, been very effective. One of the keys to success also is win the first down. If you don't win first down against Springdale, it's going to be a long night. Looks like the Mounties are going to receive. Thank you, Jamie. Mounties are kicking off. They won the toss.
Well, it is a great night for football.
Yeah, the weather is fantastic. I saw it looks like the freshman coach was out there on the coin toss. Basketball coach, Will Worthy. Good to see him there.
So this is the third time this season we've been Game of the Week, from my understanding.
And we every game we play seems to be a very instrumental game in the 7A West, or it's just a big game, and it's a good thing. It's become commonplace because when you're good,
then big games.
A lot of guys are watching you. They want to see what you do. They want to see if you're for real.
Absolutely.
And then they want to see, because that win against West last week was the game of the week. The game of the week again this week is our game. It's not even the Fayetteville game. That's not even the game of the week, according to Hootens, who called us the game of the week this week. And so I'm excited for tonight to come. I've been excited for a while. Looks like the wind is still kind of pushing a little bit from your right, from what you see from the TV, your right to left, from the south to the north. And it's just a slight breeze. It's nothing major, but I don't think it's going to affect the game too much.
No, I don't think so. I also would venture to say if we win tonight and if Bentonville beats Fayetteville, that may set up another game of the week next week.
Oh, no doubt. 4 in a row. It will. Without a doubt, it will. And, we'll keep a close eye on that game and see how that goes. It does definitely have playoff implications when it comes to what seed we would be.
Yes.
It's huge beating West, and we're set up. And right now, you'd like to be at least a 2 or 3 seed. We still have a chance for the 1 seed.
We'd love to be at least a 2.
Yes.
That gives us the first 2 rounds at home, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So what needs to happen is Bentonville needs to beat Fayetteville tonight, and then when we play Bentonville next week, that we prevail over there at their stadium.
It's my understanding that Fayetteville has a few injuries right now. Also, I think we banged their quarterback up a little bit, and also one of their backs.
Yeah. I noticed that Battles didn't have many yards last week.
Yeah. After the first quarter, he was kind of limited. So I wonder if that's the injury.
Well, I know Odom didn't play at all last week.
Right.
I don't know if he's playing tonight or not. So that'd be interesting to see because their backup quarterback threw 2 interceptions. So that'll be. That's Springdale coming onto the field.
And there goes the Mountie train.
And here come your Mounties, led by Christian Flores out there. Just a beautiful night for football.
Oh, the weather is amazing.
Has been all week.
Brisk in the morning.
Yep.
Pleasant in the afternoon. Then it cools down a little bit in the evening where you need something on your back, jacket, sweatshirt. But it's very pleasant, enjoyable weather.
And that moon should be coming up really soon on the horizon over there. And it's been a super moon, and it's going to be an awesome sight to see.
Well, the Mounties look good. They look ready.
They certainly do. And they are receiving the ball.
Are we kicking? Okay.
We're kicking, excuse me.
Well, we thank all you guys joining in. It's going to be fun. I'll tell you that I've been looking forward to it. It has been the highlight of my day.
I looked up the stats for Benson Ashley. He's been so effective all season long in kicking the ball in the end zone. He's kicking the ball in the end zone at a 73% clip. He is 30 for 41 on touchbacks, which is just huge. Huge advantage for the Mounties. And he's got a slight breeze behind him, 6 miles an hour, gusts up to 10, 12 miles an hour. So if everything holds true, he should be kicking this into the end zone. Number 1, Noel Howard is deep. The reason they got this set up here, Coach, is last year, I rewatched the game the other day, we recovered 4 onside kicks last year. So Springdale's going to...
They look more prepared.
They look really well prepared here for that onside kick. They do onside it. The ball's popped in the air. Looks like Springdale does gather it. They're going to have the ball on the Mountie 49-yard line.
I think you see the Mounties there trying to steal a possession early on in the ball game. The way Benson Ashley's been kicking the ball out the back of the end zone, that's also a good bet. Here you look at your starters there. You got Nestor Gonzalez, Hurston Cruz, and Hunter Dickey. The 3 down linemen up front that you'll see a lot of tonight. You'll also see Braxton Williamson at that defensive end position. Hurston Cruz done a great job coming in for us here at that nose guard position.
Pounders in the backfield. Hands it off. Looks like Trey Serrano. Tackled by, looks like no, it looks like a 6, but it's jerseys pulled up. So, yeah, Christian Flores, number 5. Gain of 4 in the play. Going to be 2nd and 6. Comes a man in motion. Pounders keeps it.
Good job there on defense.
Yeah, I think that was. Yeah, Zion Brown was the first one to kind of cut through there, Coach. And we talked a little bit about how they're running the 3-3-5 and they're going with an extra defensive back. specifically for that quarterback keep. And Zion was there to kind of turn him back inside, and Hunter Dickey cleaned it up.
Yeah, I think Zion's the perfect piece to fit in there. He's played some outside linebacker. He's also played some safety. And in his 3-3-5 look, he'll kind of play a hybrid position of the two.
Third down and a long 2. Probably 4 down territory for these Bulldogs. Looks like he gives it to Hayter, number 9.
Looks like he may be just a little bit short of that first down.
Yeah, gives into Carson Hayter in a quick dive. Christian Flores on the tackle.
It's really close.
Yeah, they're going to mark it and measure there. $10:24 left to go in the first quarter. Early going here at Whitey Smith Stadium.
And the thing you also want to do with the option, you want to take away the number 1 option. The number 1 option is going downhill, which is that fullback dive. You want to take that away and really force the quarterback to get in the perimeter. And really what you want to do is make them pitch that ball backwards if you can. That's going to create times for us to get turnovers and maybe get them out of the rhythm offensively.
Yeah, they've taken it straight down between the tackles in the first couple of plays. It is short, just by inches.
I think we'll see him get on the center here. And
yeah, they're going to try to go quick once it's. You can tell the Bulldogs are a little anxious.
a big game like this, I wouldn't be surprised to see a shot. I know it sounds crazy, but with everybody's ears pinned back, looking for those inches.
Yeah, they're going to be able to take some shots here. Pounders under center. It is a quarterback sneak, and he does get it. And the ball comes out.
They call him
they're
down.
going to call him down. I like how we stripped the ball, though.
I do. It looked like he was still fighting for yardage there when the ball came out. But nonetheless, that's enough for a Springdale first down.
Yeah. Marcus Mounts on the tackle there. Does bring up first down on the Mountie 33-yard line.
So in this 3-3-5, look, you see Braxton playing more of an outside linebacker as opposed to the defensive end.
Serrano in motion. Keeps it. Pounders keeps it, and there's nice play there.
Wrapped up by Hunter Dickey.
Wrapped up by Hunter Dickey, who turned him in. Marcus Mounts turned him in first, and then Hunter Dickey was able to clean it up. That's the first loss of yardage in the game. And it's we stay ahead of the chains, meaning defensively we can push them back on first down, win the line of scrimmage, win first down. The Mounties are going to have a successful night.
Mounties did a great job there taking away the first read, making the quarterback go lateral as opposed to downhill. And then the pitch back wasn't in good relationship, so he couldn't pitch. He had to eat it. And that brings up a good play there for the Mounties.
2nd and 12 from the 35-yard line. Pounders in the shotgun. Gives it up the middle there. There's Hurston Cruz.
Hurston Cruz and Nesto Gonzalez.
And Nesto
there.
Gonzalez stuffing it right there for a 1-yard loss, it looks like. Carson Hayter on the carry for the Bulldogs. The Mounties did a great job of just stuffing it right there in the gap. That's 2 downs in a row with the Mounties really just were right there for cut off that first option.
And I also think the Mounties done a great job of getting off the ball. I mean, I don't know if they have the snap count down, if they're really focused on the ball, but they're getting penetration up front.
3rd and 13, Hayter in motion. Pounders looking left. Throws it deep. We got a guy there, and it's incomplete.
Christian Flores on the defensive end there.
Christian Flores on the coverage. They're looking for Carson Hayter down there, and that was a nice throw by Pounders. You can tell that he's not just an option quarterback. He's got some. Now he is a senior. I've seen him for 3 seasons.
Absolutely.
And this is his 3rd season in a row to run this. He's been the starter for his 3rd year. So this, and you look at their lineup, it's primarily seniors everywhere. There's 1 or 2 juniors on the offense, but mostly seniors. So this is why they're successful right now.
Yeah, you've got guys who've been in the program now for 3 years, hitting the weight room. I can tell they've been in the weight room.
Yeah.
And they're very disciplined with the offensive scheme they're running. I'll be interested to see what they do on defense.
Number 32 kicking for the A.J. Woods is a kicker, and it looks like it's going to go in the end zone. It does, so the Mounties will get the ball on the 20-yard line.
That was a good first go at the Mountie defense there against that triple option attack.
It certainly was. Plays at the 20-yard line, so Mounties do hold. And to get the first stop of the ball game, and see what this potent offense can do. Looks like Jeff and Regan and Jagger Blockberger. Blockberger is going to be out there at running back with Jeff and or quarterback. They both can play quarterback. Oh, Jeff goes in motion. We've got something different here. Jagger fakes the pass, and he gets tripped up, and it looked like they're going to try to do a little flare screen out here to Jeff.
Good job there by Blockberger. Very good decision there not to force the issue. He had a defender in his throwing window just to tuck the ball and go get positive yards. Very heady play by the freshman.
I like it. I think the Mounties are trying to catch him off guard with something, try to get Jeff the ball in space. But Blockberger comes out, and in comes Cam Cunningham. They give it to Cam. Checks to the outside. Keeps his feet. Nice job by Cam. All the way to the 38-yard line. Terrific run by Cam Cunningham. Run out of bounds by Easton Hahn, number 26 for the Bulldogs.
I know it's hard for us to play Cam a lot at running back because we rely on him so much in the defensive end. However, he provides a different little wiggle and burst than some of the other backs provided this time.
Yeah, you could tell he came off there and he wasn't happy coming out. He wants that ball again. He wants to go score. Jeff is in the backfield here, empty backfield, looking left, throws it hard over here to Aiden Eikenberry. Nice throw and catch. Almost a first down, close to a first down mark.
Eikenberry did a great job finding the soft spot in the zone and curls right in there, and great job by Jeff. Good timing there on that play.
Out comes Jack Harrell. In comes Xander Burke in the slot there. It is second down and short. Jeff's going to keep it. Tries to find some space. Runs to the outside and does get the first down. Run out of bounds by number 33. Is that Day? But the Mounties do have first down on the 46-yard line of the Bulldogs. Empty set once again. Jeff going back, hits Eikenberry again on a nice gain. Yeah, that's Day fan. I'm going to bring up second and about 5, maybe a little less. Just going to keep it this time. To the outside, cut up, and it looks like he's got some room. See if he can keep his feet. Stays under that 23, spins. No way.
What a run. Just short, but he should have been tackled 20 yards ago.
What a spectacular run by.
Oh, we got Laundry on the field, and that looks like it's going to be in the area of holding, which is going to negate that impressive run by Jeff Regan.
Well, what the Mounties do very well is they make you guard sideline to sideline, but you have to be sound up the middle because, in a way, the Mounties are a little bit like a triple option team.
Yes.
You know, they throw it out here, they pull, they do this. They just do it in a different way. You know, they're the same way. They're just looking for the advantage. Do we have numbers left? Do we have numbers right? Do we have numbers up the middle? And then they make the decision at the line of scrimmage. So it does bring up second down. Long 5. They give it to Jack. Cuts up middle. Nice double cut.
Strong run by Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack had a couple of cuts there to get the ball all the way to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Mounties.
Speaking of the option, we ran a similar option against Fayetteville, if you remember. We ran the corner. Mm-hmm. If the corner came up, we threw the swing pass. If he stayed back, we ran it.
Braxton Holland comes in. Looks like Jeff is going to fake the run. Tries to get some space in there. Not much, but he does get 3 maybe. Looks like they're going to set something up as well with that. Didn't like what he saw as far as throwing it. He and Braxton are talking right now. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it won't be long before you see Braxton get involved here in the offense.
Yeah, Braxton telling him what he sees. Little bunch set to the left here. Jack goes in motion. Jeff is looking left. Flushed out. Keeps his feet. He's going to throw it long to Braxton. Oh, just over his
Almost
head.
got it.
Really good throw. Just sailed a little bit long. It isn't complete. That's going to bring up 3rd and that 7. Good defense there by the Bulldogs. Kind of flushed Jeff out to the side. Almost had him for a sack. I wonder if they're Julian Arroyo says number 94 out there. I don't think I see him, but he's one of the best defensive linemen in the 7A West. Okay. Yeah, he's a load. He is really good. 3rd and 7. Empty set here. Jeff throws it hard. Right over the middle. That's Cooper Daniel. He catches it. No, they're going to say he's down.
He's down.
Cooper, good catch across the middle, all the way down to the 10-yard line. More importantly, it's a first down.
I'm impressed with the ball placement there by Jeff. I mean, that ball could have been put anywhere else for it to be complete there.
He's throwing it a lot more confidently.
Absolutely.
These days. It wasn't like this the first couple games. Do you agree, Coach?
Yeah, I definitely agree. He's definitely gained confidence.
Yeah,
he looks more comfortable back there than he did early on in the season.
He's put a little more zip on the ball than he did early on.
Like he's transferring that weight to his front foot more as opposed to the back foot.
Empty set. Jack goes in motion. Looks like it.
It's like a false start.
Yeah, false start on the Mounties. That's one of those penalties that the Mounties need to clean up. Oh. Still 15-yard line, 1st and goal. It's a good chance to take a shot in the end zone as well here, Coach. I like a slant or something like that. Jeff straight back to pass. Those up to Braxton Lindsay in the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. Mounties, as they put points on the board on their first possession of the game. A nice pass to Braxton Lindsay in the back of the end zone.
Very well designed play. What you did, you put your back in motion. So that takes the safety outside. You run a skinny post by your slot, and he's wide open when he gets behind the linebackers.
Really well designed. Well blocked. It's going to bring on Benson Ashley, A.J. Francisco to hold. Marcus Mounts is the deep snapper. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is good. That's 4:43 left to go in the first quarter, and the Mounties are up 7-0. Here comes a replay, Coach. What do you see here?
All right, get the motion, takes the safety out the box. So now you have Braxton running the skinny post, and he gets behind the linebacker. And I know Braxton is a big guy, but a linebacker can't guard him. You got to put a defensive back or a safety on him.
Yeah.
But well designed. Once the back moved, it opened up the window for that skinny post because the other safety went way outside the box and outside the hashes to cover the back.
Oh, it was just a good move to his outside shoulder and just kind of got that defensive back, or it was Ricky Balderas on the coverage. But Mounties put the ball in the end zone first. They've been able to stop that potent offense on their first possession, risking it a little bit with the onside kick in a way, giving them a short field, and I think that just shows you how confident Coach Williams and Coach Harbison are in our defense.
We're very impressive to open up with defensively as well as offensively, and our special teams been solid. Looks like this ball is set up to be kicked in the back of the end zone here.
I said earlier, he's a 71% kick into the end zone touchback guy. They do boot it deep, and that's way in the end zone. So the Bulldogs will take over on their own 20-yard line for their second possession of the game with 4:43 to go in the first quarter.
Looks like the stands have filled up nicely for both Rogers and Springdale.
It is a big 7A West contest, and it's good to see that Springdale doing so well. They, the all-time record. I mean, Springdale. We've played Springdale 113 times, and Springdale leads the series 54-47. So Springdale has been very good a while ago, and they've been good before, and they've just been a stud team. You know, when Gus was down there, Gus Malzahn was coaching them.
Yeah, it's been since 2005 that they've been undefeated this deep into the season.
Wow. Pounders in the shotgun, looking left, gives it to, is that Hader over there, number 9?
That's a great job there by Christian Flores.
Got to get him down.
Christian does a great job blowing the lead blocker, then he falls back outside and helps make the tackle there. They ran the speed option there, low look, where there's definitely a double option, but you have a back leading for the pitch back. Here comes a replay here on that play. See Christian Flores there as one of the box safeties.
Marcus Mounts chasing it too.
He takes on the lead blocker and puts him in the back's lap.
Really good play by, way to blow up that block there.
Absolutely.
That's how you do it. Pounders gives it on a draw, tripped up there. Who was that, number 11? Jack? Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Jackson Ruth there on the tackle. Another defensive stop there, and another loss of yardage. It's going to bring up 3rd and 16.
Which is hard and difficult for an option-style offense to overcome at times.
Win first down. That's one of the goals the Mounties have to do tonight, and it looks like they've been doing that so far. Third and long for the Bulldogs, which may be a difficult one for them, but Pounders does have a nice arm. It's going across the middle. Oh, just out of the reach. Is that number 5? That's Joe Ash Shakiko that just missed that ball.
He ran a seam right inside Zeke Parsons. Looked like Zeke's had his eyes in the backfield a little bit there, maybe anticipating that option look.
If Pounders puts a little air in that ball,
he's still running.
He's still running. He's still running. But it does bring up 4th and long. LeSean Gaucher is back for the Mounties, number 19. Oh, we're going to bring a rush here. Oh, almost get there. LeSean looks like he might want to return it. Oh, does just miss him. What a good kick and a favorable bounce by the Bulldogs, for the Bulldogs, all the way down to the 30-yard line of the Mounties as they take over on their second possession of the game.
I would have liked to see LeSean field that ball, but a couple weeks.
And we're back here as Jack Harrell goes in motion. Jeff throws it over to Braxton on a quick slip screen. He makes a guy miss, makes another one miss. Braxton all the way over past the 45-yard line, near midfield.
What a quick cut there by Braxton. I mean, he put his foot in the ground, as we say, and got north and south. He's a big guy. Quick feet.
With a lot of quick feet.
Yes. Again, good for a Mountie first down.
First down on the 48-yard line, 49-yard line. Harrell goes in motion again. Empty backfield for Jeff. Looking left, throws it across the middle. Oh!
Just off the fingertips.
Just out of the fingertips of Aiden Eichenberry, just beyond it. Almost, no way. He could have been, looked like if he had some room there too, Coach.
Absolutely, and he runs much better than I thought he could. He runs very well.
Yeah, Easton Hahn on the coverage. Bring Cam Cunningham to the left of Jeff. 2nd and 10. Looks like they're going to give it to Cam. He's going wide. Cuts it up. It's a nice seam out there. And
Cam just has a different burst that we haven't seen. But again, I touched on it earlier. It's hard to play him a lot. We count on him so much in the defensive backfield that.
Yep, and they came in with Xander Burke now replacing Cam, so they're going to go with empty set once again. But Cam with a nice gain of 7 yards. 3rd and 3 on the 44-yard line. Design run. Jeff's got some room out there. Makes a nice cut. Royals, it looks like he's going to be going to the end zone. Jeff, touchdown.
You're not going to catch him.
44-yard scamper down the right side. The Mounties are on the board again. 13-0 Mounties with 2:49 left to go in the first quarter.
Once he hits the sideline, you might as well light up the scoreboard because he's taking it in for 6.
It just has a
different gear.
It looks different.
It really does.
Than everybody else out there. What a great run.
What another impressive drive there by the Rogers Mounties.
A.J. Francisco with the hold. And it's good. Mounties take the lead 14-0.
Here comes a replay of that play here, the touchdown run by Jeff Regan. Coach, you want to talk us through it?
You got it.
All right, here he goes. Fakes the screen pass, which they have to respect because we just threw it out to the Braxton a second ago. Everybody's eyes go. We pull the guard and the tackle, and the back folds inside, and he cut through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I've been waiting to say that all day. Thought about it early on the golf course.
Should have called me.
Yeah. But, I mean,
4 plays, 70 yards for the Mounties. Really explosive. Led off by the Braxton Lindsay slot bubble screen here. Gain of about 16 yards.
that play, the bubble screen to Braxton, set the touchdown run up by Jeff. He fakes that pass, and they have to respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Braxton just got 17 to 20 yards off the play. There it is again. Another look. Big 78 getting out in front, and there's no one in that defensive backfield that's going to catch Jeff when he gets out in front of you.
Easton Hahn, that name, number 26, Easton Hahn, he was a Rogers Mountie for years. His dad coached here,
Okay.
and I coached him in basketball, and he played football here in Rogers.
How do we not keep him?
Well, they moved to Oklahoma, and then they came back, and now they're living in Springdale.
Gotcha.
And there, that ball goes into the end zone. Another touchback. There's that moon coming up over our facility. We'll get a shot of the moon here soon. Mounties up 14-0, 2:49 left to go in the first quarter. Kind of rolling on all cylinders right now. Mounties are already 150 yards on offense so far in just two drives.
Yeah, we still have 2:50 left in the first quarter.
Pounders pitch. Oh, they've got some room out here on this one.
Yeah, Gaucher's got to get off that block there by that receiver.
Noel Howard is the ball carrier. Zeke Parsons and also Zion Brown there as well on the tackle. It's a short 2nd and 1.
This is where they're most comfortable and most confident in their offense. Short and third and manageable. Anything more than 5 becomes a little bit difficult.
It's the first play that I saw that really effective. And he pulls it again. Pounders has some more room out to their left side. He does get a first down. Gain of 8 or so and out to the 40-yard line. 2 effective plays so far. Maybe they just saw something different. The coaches upstairs and said, we need to.
Well, what they do, they did your number 2 that they're reading. You're reading the first one for the dive. You're reading the second one for the pitch. The second guy at that time went for the pitch as opposed to coming to the quarterback and forcing him to pitch the ball behind them. That's really what you want to make this triple option attack do. Pitch the ball behind them.
Pounders out there again. Pulls it, looking downfield. Throws over the middle. Does have it. That's Trey Serrano down the middle. Nice throw and catch for the Bulldogs all the way down to the 36-yard line of the Mounties. So that's 3 successful plays in a row for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs found a little rhythm here in the first quarter.
Good blocking as well. He had a little bit of time there.
Again, we have to win first down. We got to get him behind the sticks on first down.
Pounders in the shotgun. Looks like Serrano behind him. Now there's Serrano in motion.
It's like a false start.
It is a false start. We're going to bring up 1st and 15.
Wouldn't be surprised to see it a few more times out of Springdale. Once you always have that back, that's emotional, getting pitch relationship. Anyone else moves, and he can kind of sometimes force you to jump because you got him in the running start.
And technically, the Mounties do have him behind the sticks again. 1st and 15. They're going with a little different set here. Trips to the near side, single to the far side. Pulls it, goes with a little bubble screen here.
Got to break down.
That's Trey Serrano, and he just doesn't have anywhere to go. What pursuit!
What a great job by Zion Brown coming in, breaking down.
There's a late flag, though, for some reason. I didn't see it. I looked down at my notes. Zion Brown did stop him early, but the pursuit was unbelievable. We had at least 5 or 6 helmet to the ball there.
Based off Coach Harbison's body language, it looks like that flag is going to be against the Rogers Mounties.
Is it a personal foul?
Looks like Christian Flores may have came in late. I'm not certain. And it is going to be against the Mounties. But the flag aside, I thought Zion Brown did a great job of coming in, breaking down. There was a lot of space that ball carrier had to work with. Zion closed the gap, forced him inside, and everybody else came and did their job for the tackle.
So it's not a first down, but it does bring up 2nd and 4.
And again, this is where their offense is most comfortable. 2nd and manageable, 3rd and manageable downs.
Hader comes in motion. Pounders keeps it. Gets it close to the first down. Looks like he's going to be short by a little bit.
57, that's the sophomore.
Campbell Madsen, yep.
He's been giving really good quality reps for the Mounties this year as a sophomore.
He's got a high motor. I coached him when he was in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I called him a big ball of muscle.
Yeah. He's a big kid.
He had muscle all over himself in 3rd grade. 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. Looks like the Bulldogs
they'll
just wait for the quarter to end here. Well, the Mounties are up 14-0 and looking strong in the
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
And we're back to start the 2nd quarter. Mounties up 14-0. Scored on both their drives. You were saying in the break there, Coach, you thought you may have saw something?
Yeah, so Pounder is getting some good yards there on the quarterback run. So when he takes the pull from the first read, which is the dive, he's now reading that outside linebacker for the 2nd read. The 2nd read's been attacking the pitch as opposed to the quarterback. We really need to make a conscious effort to attack the quarterback. And I said it earlier in the broadcast, make him pitch the ball backwards to gain positive yards.
Oh, there's that full moon I was talking about just over the basketball arena. Yeah, I feel like I can go out and touch it right now.
I feel like I'm going to turn into a werewolf.
Okay, Springdale has found a little bit of rhythm here. 3rd down and 1 for them.
Big down here for the Mounties.
They're going with a heavy set to the right, and that's Hader off to the right. Quarterback keep all the way.
Hit hard. It's going to be enough for a first down for the Springdale Bulldogs. Ball being a right hash.
Now they shuffle in some more defensive backs, anticipating more of the triple option effect. So the Bulldogs do have the first down on the 24-yard line. Pounder's in the shotgun. Flanked by 2 running backs. He keeps it. Oh, and he's stuck there.
Much better job there.
Really good job. Christian Flores, and who else? Pounders tried to keep that one. Looked like he had a chance for. Oh, it is Christian. Oh, okay.
Here's the replay of that play right here. Took the dive.
Yeah, that's Carson Hader. Excuse me, folks. That's Carson Hader. And looks like he's at the quarterback position again. Squeezes it. Well, we've got a couple of guys there, and he does make a nice throw to Trey Serrano for a first down. Carson Hader, he's a junior. He is their backup quarterback, but he's played quarterback there for them as well, and he is a really good athlete.
And when you commit to the option, you have to make sure your second-string quarterback gets as many reps as your first-string quarterback just for the timing.
Mm-hmm. And it offers a little bit of a wrinkle. He's a little quicker, and kept his feet there. Did a good job of keeping his eyes upfield.
Do a nice ball.
It's first down on the 11-yard line. Hader is in again at quarterback. It looks like a quarterback keep all the way, and he does trip. Brought down by Ernesto Gonzalez. The Mounties shuffle in again. The really high IQ type of defensive setup here as they take out a couple of linemen and put in some defensive backs, anticipating maybe some wide option play.
Yeah, down in distance, I think is really going to play into who they bring in defensively, bringing in more speed guys that can play better in space.
Pounders is back at quarterback. Hader to the left of him. He keeps it. He's looking to throw, and he's
No
got
room.
the ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Oh, it's picked up by I don't know how that squirted out. Picked up by Springdale. Ball's on the ground for a long, long time.
Number 9, that's Hurston Cruz with the pressure there for the Mounties. He's really came on this season. Is playing really good football for the Mounties.
I saw him last night at the line to get food for the kids, and he's got a twinkle in his eye that I really like.
He's gotten bigger and stronger, and
looks like he's really enjoying it.
Just walks around with more confidence.
Yes. We get 6-yard loss. It'll be 3rd down and almost to the end zone, so they can get a first down, it looks like, on the 1-yard line, but it is a long way to go. Pounders is in the shotgun along with Hader. Looks like coach is going to call timeout. Springdale's going to call timeout for the first time.
Again, not their most confident area of down and distance. 3rd and 18 yards it's hard for a triple option offense.
The amount is 14-0 right now. We'll be right back after this.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
The record is 49. Yeah. So after the timeout, looks like Jack Pounder's in the backfield here. Got Trey Serrano as a running back. Carson Hader in the backfield for the Bulldogs. Looks like a pass all the way. Steps up. He's got a little bit of room. He's knocked down. Interception. No, we call it down. Cam Cunningham with the rush, and the ball was deflected down. Looked like we had it, but the Christian Flores came up with it, but the referee on right there closest to him. Here's the replay, coach. Watch Cam Cunningham come all the way in. He's going on the blitz. Gets him there, and oh my goodness, how did that?
Oh.
That looked like an interception here. Great effort by Cam Cunningham. 32-yard field goal attempt. A.J. Woods is the kicker. Pounders is the holder. And that's Hader. Low kick, pulled left. It is no good. The Mounties hold again on the 3rd consecutive series. Boy, that was a really well-timed blitz by Cam Cunningham. We talked about blitzing, how it's not so easy against a triple option team. And here comes your cornerback, who has 2 sacks on the season already.
It's a great time for a corner blitz against the option team. You've got 3rd and long, 3rd and 18.
And he just stayed with it, too, and, knocked that ball out and did a fantastic job.
Well, his guys are coached well. He didn't just go for the sack. He went for the ball.
Yeah. Knock that arm loose, and now the Mounties going to take over on their own 20-yard line. 9:11 left to go in the second quarter, up 14-0. Jack Harrell goes in motion. Jeff is looking right. Quick hitter to Jason Volk. He's got some room here. Splits the defenders. Good blocking out there, and he stays all the way to the 34-yard line.
It's almost a 25-yard gain on 1st down.
Yeah.
And those are the plays they have to respect. That also sets up the inside counter game with Jeff later on in the ballgame. That pass is setting up a run here shortly.
That's a simple throw and catch, and then when he has that seam, and Drayson just gets it upfield. Trips to the far side, Braxton back in. Cooper Daniel here to the near. They're going to give it to Cam Cunningham, number 4. Made the play on defense just a moment ago, finding some room on the edge. All the way around to the 50-yard line. Another first down for the Mounties.
Great stiff arm by Cam. Great burst. And I said it a number of times on the broadcast tonight, but he has a different burst and a wiggle that we haven't seen out of our backs. And here we go with the replay here. Just run the outside zone. Smart there by Volks to get his hands off, and good job by Cam with the stiff arm and hitting the sideline.
Just his speed, too, gives it something. And Cam is still back there with Jeff. Jeff pulls it, gets it to the left side. Looks like he got a little bit of room and wiggle. going to be another first down for the Mounties. A winning first down right now.
All he needs is a little bit of room.
Yeah, well, you put Cam back there with him too, or really, Jack or Xander, any of these guys, Kevin Monroy. We got, a whole bunch of guys that can.
They all do
run,
an
a good
admirable job.
Braxton Holland checks in the game. Looks like going to go empty set. Braxton is going to be the slot here, or the sniffer in a way. Trips to the near side. Eichenberry to the far. Jeff is looking. Oh, that was just not. I know he's trying to make it look like a run there. Got to set your feet a little bit quicker. Make that throw. A little low to Eichenberry. 2nd and 10. 8:10 left to go in the second quarter. False start on the Mounties.
Looks like the center moved the ball a little early there.
Bring up 2nd and 15. Now the Mounties has been incredibly successful, Coach, in the first quarter. They're winning the first quarter throughout all games, 84-21. That's a big margin. They've
Absolutely.
been jumping on teams early, and it's, once again they add to it tonight. 2nd and 15. Looks like that designed run for Jeff. It's got a little bit of a seam. Oof.
Good tackle there by number 11.
Yeah.
He doesn't make that tackle. I think Jeff gets easily another 10 or 15 yards.
That was Jesse Aratrick on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Jeff gains about 7 yards. 3rd and 7. Ball on the 34-yard line. Bunch set to this near side. Then there goes Jack Harrell in motion, way out here. Jeff, it rolls this way. Not much space. 94.
That's a little extra.
Yeah, they did.
That's a little extra there after. There you go. There's the flag.
Yep. 94, Julian Arroyo. That's one of the best defenders in the conference. He's tough and he's strong. And
Yeah,
I think
he is.
Might be just a little frustrated chasing number 1 around the field.
Yeah, but he's got to be smarter than that. He's got to understand he just made a great play. Now that's going to give the Mounties the first down.
Yeah, that was a big stop for him.
Absolutely. I was going to bring up 4th and.
A lot.
Yes.
9 or 10 yards.
In a big game, you got to control your emotions. You got to understand you're not an individual and don't do anything to hurt your team.
Looks like he just, when Jeff was down, picked him up and put him down again.
Picked him up and roughed him up a little bit over there, but good thing Jeff's tough.
1st and 10 on the 21-yard line for the Mounties. 7:09 left to go in the quarter. Harrell stays in. Quick hitter over there to Eichenberry. Moves to the outside. Nice catch and run.
Very close to a Mountie first down. May be a yard short.
It does look like it's a little short, but nice catch and run. Easy pitch and run. You know what I mean, Coach?
Yes,
It's just
good timing.
Yeah. We talked about that too, but it looks like Jeff has a little bit more zip on the ball, a little more confident in his passing.
The O-line's done a great job, too, of allowing Jeff to have some passing windows in there as well.
Twins to the near side. Braxton. Jeff is getting rushed here. Look, throws it across his body, and it's, almost caught.
Almost an amazing grab there by Braxton Lindsay.
Dangerous kind of pass throwing across your body like that into the center of the field.
Well, I agree, but I know what Jeff saw.
Yeah,
He saw a big 14 right there running through the middle of the end zone.
Yeah, Braxton's down there somewhere. It's going to bring 3rd down and 1, so that was a good play to go take a shot.
Yeah, because you got 2 downs to get your 1 yard here.
Yeah. It's a good rush by the Bulldog, though. Jeff's going to keep it this time. Tries to cut up the middle again. And he does get the first down. Junior Rodriguez on the tackle for the Bulldogs. He's 6'1", 285, defensive lineman.
So we have a lineman that's down. Looks like number. I can't see the number from here.
Looks like Jair Ishota is going to check into the game. But the Mounties have first down and goal from the 9-yard line.
I hope it's nothing serious out there on the injury side of things.
It's a 9-play drive. The Mounties started on their own 20-yard line, 71 yards.
It's a very methodical offensive drive we got right here.
Bulldogs are doing a good job with those keeps Jeff has had. You know, he kind of bottled him up a little bit, forcing him back in, and usually he can find those seams, but
yeah, they're trying not to give him the sideline, which is wise. Make him run in between the trash with the defensive linemen and the linebackers. Once he gets out there on the perimeter of the defense, he's going to have his way more times than not. But that's 78. That's good to see him up and walking off the field on his own power for the most part.
it's Caden Larimore, the sophomore, 6'1", 270. Let's hope he's okay. He's, as a sophomore, he has just really stepped up and done a fantastic job for the Mounties this season. Let's hope it's something simple that he'll be all right. 6:39 left to go in the second quarter. Mounties up 14-0.
We've got the ball on the 9-yard line.
And it's first and goal. Cooper Daniel here to the near numbers. Jason Volk near the hash. The far side is Eikenberry. They have Harrell in the backfield with Jeff. Braxton Lindsay in the slot. Looks like Jeff is going to keep it on reverse. Jason Volk gets around the edge. I didn't think he was going to get it. Finds some room. Cuts back to the center. Touchdown Mounties. Jason Volk on the end around. 9-yard touchdown for the Mounties as Jason Volk punches it into the end zone. 20-0 Rogers.
Yeah, great job there. Drayson had to outrun one, and he did, and he found his way in the end zone. Touchdown, Mounties. Great drive there.
Drayson did a really good job of getting around that defensive tackle. At first, I was like, oh, boy, this doesn't look so good.
Yeah, he had a good angle on him there.
He did.
But great job, and I bet number 94 is kicking himself over there for the Springdale defense because he really helped that drive there for the Mounties.
It would have been way more difficult, for sure. Marcus Mounts with the snap. A.J. Francisco with the hold. Benson Ashley misses.
Well, here goes the replay of that last touchdown there by Drayson Volks.
Yeah, he ran around that 48 and look at him cut in and just find his way into the end zone.
Nice play there.
Jacoby Mason tried to keep him out of the end zone for the Bulldogs, and Drayson has a nose for the end zone. That's his 7th touchdown this season, Coach.
That's impressive. I didn't realize he had so many touchdowns.
Yeah, he has 6 receiving, and that's 1 rushing right there. So that's his 7th touchdown of the season.
The thing I've been most impressed about this season with Drayson are his strong hands in traffic.
Mm-hmm.
We've thrown the ball to him a number of times in the end zone or when we really have a first down, and there's a lot of traffic, and he just has strong hands and finds a way to come down with that ball.
Well, he's a catcher for the baseball team and Coach Melson out there. So he's used to, being a tough guy and having
catchers are tough guys.
Yeah, receiving the ball with clutter in your face, the bat swinging, the face mask and all that stuff. You got to be able to catch that ball, no matter who's pitching it.
Well, those skills he's developed are definitely come to help him out.
Yeah, and it's important to play as many sports as possible.
Yes.
Don't you agree, Coach?
I agree, 100%.
It's not always easy, but
you just learn different skill sets.
You do. And it's always good to just compete in something else, not to be stagnant, not to just be training all the time. It doesn't matter, you work not only your body but your brain on how to work with a team and how to make something happen and how to win.
Different types of schematics that are involved.
Benson Ashley sets a kick. That drive was 2 minutes and 48 seconds. That ball does nice high booming kick again by Benson Ashley. So the Mounties drove 80 yards in 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Capped off by a 9-yard run by Drayson Volk. Up 21-0.
Mounties have been really impressive up to this point. Earlier, I think one of my hooks was keep your foot on the gas. This is one of the moments here where we have to keep the foot on the gas, continue to impose our dominance, if you would, and keep playing very good assignment sound defense, playing fundamentally sound, and wrapping up the ball carrier.
Looks like they're going to bring Carson Hayter in at quarterback. The Bulldogs are Trips to the far side. Single receiver to the near. It's a little different look. Trey Serrano back there with him. He pulls it. Quick hitter. Oh, that's Trey Serrano there. Excuse me. And it's wrapped up by Zion Brown.
Great job there defensively. I wonder if Pounders has an injury, or is this just something that they traditionally do, working 2 quarterbacks?
I think they just worked 2 quarterbacks because Pounders came in last series, even though they it could be. I'm just guessing.
Well, I see him on the sideline, no helmet, and he seems to be holding his left shoulder.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 15. 5:53 left to go in the second quarter. Haters back there with Noel Howard, running back. He keeps it looking down the middle of the field. He's got a man. That's number 5.
Fumbles the ball.
Ball's on the ground.
Looks like the Mounties may have recovered the fumble.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, they're giving it to Springdale.
Wow. How did he recover that? We had 3 Mounties there. It's like that fumble earlier down here just squirted out.
Yes.
We had Mounties galore and just didn't quite fall on it. But
Our safeties, they cannot fall asleep on the pass. I know they're involved in the run, but.
That was Joe Ashikiko, the receiving on that ball for the Bulldogs. Hader's back again. Looks like he's going to give it. That's number 6. And gets us out to the middle of the field and breaks a tackle all the way down to the Mountie 36-yard line, 37. Sammy Aisha on the carry. Another first down for the Bulldogs. Kind of a spread set here for them in a way, Coach.
Yes.
He pulls it. Looking downfield, throws it deep. We got a guy if we can find the ball. And he still caught it. It's pass interference, but
Yeah.
Trey Serrano keeps his eye on the ball.
LaShawn Gaucher got turned around, and his back was to the quarterback, which is never a good position for a defensive back.
Really good catch by Trey Serrano to keep his eyes upfield and
Maintain his focus.
and follow that ball in.
Well, they haven't seemed to miss a beat with Pounders not being in at quarterback leading the offense.
39-yard pass to the 1-yard line. Looks like they're going to go on a tight set here, number 34. Looks like going to be quarterback. They do call, there's a flag down, maybe illegal procedure. Number 34 is Rancel Oriana. Offsides the Mounties. Move the ball up a couple of inches, half the distance to the goal. Yeah, they haven't missed a beat, have they, Coach, with Carson Hader back there? And
No, they seem to have thrown the ball maybe a tad bit more than they did with Pounders.
so Hader's in the backfield. That's 24's Oriana. No, that's Walter Little Reese. Looks like they're going to go to the side here, and they hold him up.
Good job there by the Mounties, keeping him out the end zone. Again, made him go lateral.
And down the bottom, deposit Troy Chandler and Christian Flores as well down there at the bottom of the pile. Still, it's just second down on the 1-yard line. Wholesale change in for the Mounties. Defensive backs come out, and in come the linemen. Second down on the
Like they're going to
1-yard line.
run the ball to the right behind all this beef they have over there.
Yeah, they just said we're going to bring in our defensive lineman. Oh, the ball
He
is up
fumbles
in
the
the air.
snap.
Oh my goodness! And Braxton Lindsay pulls him down on the 11-yard line. The snap was a little high for Carson Hader. He had to go up and get it. Eventually, he gathered it, but it was just too late. We were already in the backfield, so it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line now.
Here comes a replay of this last play. Again, bad snap. Even if he didn't have a bad snap, I think we had pretty good penetration by our front 5 up there.
Herson Cruz was in the backfield
Yes.
already. I mean, he did a great job of swim technique there to get into the backfield.
Well, you've seen the three defensive linemen come off. We've seen 3 more skill guys come in. Definitely a passing down here for Springdale.
We're going to call timeout again. The Bulldogs want to talk about it as the Mounties are up 21-0 with 2:59 left to go in the second quarter.
Springdale threatening.
And we'll be right back.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
And we're back. And here's the 7A West standings right now. Springdale, Fayetteville, and Bentonville, all 3-0 tonight, coming in tonight's ball contest. Rogers are 2-1 as we play Springdale and hopefully get us to 3-1 and maybe swap positions there with Springdale as well. Big play for the Bulldogs and the Mounties. 3rd down and 10. That's Carson Hayter back. Looks like he's going to throw all the way. Got him in the backfield and
Sack.
oh my goodness. Wow, there's some extracurricular activity as well. That's number 30, Hunter Dickey, who made the sack. Here's the replay of it, Coach.
Great penetration there. Hunter Dickey and Nestor Gonzalez there. Great penetration. Call that shock and lock. Great shock. Great hand placement. Locking his arms out. Disengaging from the offensive lineman and getting there to assist on the tackle. That's a great job by our defensive front.
Boy, that's a second time that these Springdale Bulldogs have done some extracurricular activity after the.
Yeah, as you said, it may be a little bit of frustration on their end. They've again, they come in undefeated.
They've had a lot of success.
A lot of success. This is the first adversity they probably faced. I know they had a little bit against Bentonville West, but I don't think the score is ever 21-0.
No, the teams they've played are combined 6-30. Not to say anything about that, but now they're in the meat of the 7A West Conference right now. They have Rogers, Bentonville, then Fayetteville, 3 back-to-back games, and we'll see where Coach Harbison's really upset right now.
Speaking of Fayetteville, I think I just got a score with Fayetteville being down 20-0 right now to Bentonville.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's
big time for the Mounties. Herson Cruz is up on his feet now. Oh, boy. Our margins are so thin with our guys, we just can't afford to have one guy. We've got 2 linemen out now.
Who is that there? That
was Herson Cruz.
Wow. Yeah, Braxton Williams comes in. I know he's had some shoulder issues, but it's good to see him out there ready to get some reps for the Mounties.
And I don't see Caden Larimore coming off, and then he's still leaning up against the trainer table. Caden Larimore is.
I don't want to make an assumption, but it looks like this is something Herson Cruz can probably tape up and get back out there. He doesn't seem to be walking too gingerly. Sometimes it's the initial shock of what just took place.
So it's 4th and goal from the 33-yard line. Looks like Hayter is back there. Mounties bring the house. They're bringing it on a reverse. We got Troy Chandler is right there. It was sniffed out. Hunter Dickey and Troy Chandler. Hunter Dickey is one of your favorite players, isn't he, Coach?
You know he is. He's long, he's athletic, and he has a motor that just doesn't stop. Every time he's out there, you're going to get everything he has. Here's a replay of that last play.
Watch Hunter Dickey come from the backside, chasing it down.
Way to squeeze.
Troy Chandler there.
He did his job as well as you can do it. He squeezed. He played square, played the quarterback first, realized there was a reverse, run it down from behind. I mean, that's a great play by that young man.
Let's not forget, the Springdale Bulldogs had the ball 1st and goal on the 1-yard line.
On the 1-yard line.
And then we were offsides. They were really inside the 1-yard line. And now we've got the ball back here on the 32-yard line, 33.
Very great, very good job by the Mounties defense there.
For our 4th possession of the game.
What down was it when they had the ball on the 1?
First down. First and goal. 2:38 left to go in the half. Jeff in the backfield. Looks to the Braxton Lindsay, kind of a little hitch screen. Gets 3 or 4 yards. Over to the near side here.
Nice spin move to pick up the 4 yards there by Braxton, which looked like it may have been a loss or gain of no yards.
Going to go trips to the far side. Empty set now. Jeff is looking for the run and see if he can find some space here. He just gets out of bounds. Defended well by the Bulldogs there. There's number 8, Jacoby Mason, running Jeff out of bounds. Gain of maybe 2. 3rd and 6. On their own 41-yard line. Clock did stop there. 2:11 left to go in the quarter. Trips again to the far side. Empty set. To the near numbers. Jeff back to pass. Looking left. Finds Braxton Lindsay to the near side. Makes a guy miss. And gets it all the way to the 41-yard line of the Bulldogs. Nice throw and catch.
Yeah, very good timing there on these routes. I think Jeff's doing a great job with his pre-snap read, reading the ball before snap, kind of having an anticipation on who's going to be open.
Empty set once again. Got some time. Like to see him rip it down. Throws it deep in the end zone. He's got Aiden Eikenberry in the end zone. Touchdown, Mounties. Aiden Eikenberry on a 41-yard touchdown catch. Mounties go up 26-0. Jeff bought himself a little bit of time, rolling to his left side. Aiden Eikenberry broke back to the corner over there. Jeff found him. Eikenberry into the end zone for the Mounties.
Hats off to the offensive line there. They gave Jeff tremendous time. He bought a few seconds over there rolling out to his left, kind of get the defensive backfield to move a little bit, but the offensive line had great pass protection there on that play.
Certainly did. And I like how he kept his eyes downfield.
Yes. I first thought he was going to take off and run.
And I'd like to see him do a little bit more of that. Maybe keep his eyes downfield and find those guys deep. Snap. Hold is good. And the kick is good this time for Benson Ashley.
And that's the threat Jeff brings. Once he starts running around, sometimes you'll watch those DBs' eyes start to cheat. Here's a replay here. Look at the offensive line there. I mean, that's called putting in work, finding some business. Great job by Eikenberry tracking that ball and hauling it in for the score.
He looked like he had a linebacker on him, and he wasn't going to stay with Aiden Eikenberry. Eikenberry's second touchdown of the season, 4 plays, 64-yard, 4 plays. Mounties are incredibly efficient so far tonight.
Yeah, the last drive I think was 4 plays, 70 yards, if I'm not mistaken. Very efficient tonight on offense. Well, I think we're going to see what Springdale's made of. Now's the time you're either going to, as they say, bow your neck and get after it or, hang your head. I know we still have a lot of football left, but when you haven't been in this position, when you're undefeated and you haven't seen much adversity, kind of want to see how they respond.
Looks like Jack Pounders, the starting quarterback, has his helmet off still. So we may be seeing Carson Hayter the rest of the night, which
and he's more than capable.
Yeah, without it, we've seen it. He's a really good player. Mounties are rolling right now and have scored on all 4 of their possessions. They've had the ball. And ironically, they've had 3, at least 3, maybe 4, where they've been participation rule 35-0 in the first half.
Yes,
they've had that several times.
Yes.
Not to say there's not much time in this game. Looks like the kick is over to the left side, and it goes. Oh, it does go into the end zone.
Into the end zone.
Nice kick and a good bounce for the Mounties. So the Bulldogs will take it over on the 20-yard line with 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Mounties have 300 yards of offense tonight so far in the first half, excuse me.
Yeah, it's impressive. And I'll tell you what, I don't want to jinx this, but haven't seen many flags, especially on the defensive side.
Mm-hmm. And they're doing such a good job. This is a massive front line that they have. I'm looking at 310, 260, 248, 253, 300 pounds, all across the line there for the Bulldogs. Hayter, it looks like he hands it off. It's going to be number 1.
Nestor Gonzalez and Christian Flores there combined on the tackle.
Fantastic job by bottling that up by the Mounties. That was Noel Howard.
I say this all the time. Christian Flores plays safety like a linebacker. He definitely wants to come hit you before he does anything else.
Talking to his dad. His dad still holds a couple of records in the Rogers record book.
Really?
Yes. Running back. He was a running back here
That's impressive.
years ago. Back in the backfield again is Hayter. Looks like he's going to try to keep it this time. Oh, and he's sacked. Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Out.
Oh, my
Hunter
goodness.
Dickey's going to pick it up.
Hunter Dickey picks it up. Marcus Mounts on the sack, made the fumble, and Hunter Dickey picks it up with those long arms that you love, Coach.
Hey.
Runs it into the end zone for a 7 or 10 yard fumble recovery into the end zone. And do we go for 2 here? Do we go for 2?
I think you do. I think
do?
you go
They're
for 2 and go ahead and get the clock running.
Yeah, they're calling for 2 right now. They are. They're calling for 2. And we talked about that. We've had some chances, and we had it last week against West. Here's the replay, Coach. Looks like the Mounties called timeout anyway.
Good job by Marcus going to his assignment. And again, Hunter Dickey just being opportunistic, being around the ball with that high motor we talk about, using those long arms to scoop it up and taking it for the score.
I like how he took his time there, too.
Yes.
Didn't rush it. Sometimes defensive guys rush it. Here's the all-important 2-point conversion.
Student body right.
Uh-oh. Oh, he does. He spins out of it and makes it the point after a touchdown. 2-point conversion for the Mounties, and they get it to 35-0 to get it to the mercy rule. Here's a replay again. Jeff spins out of that tackle by 55 and just scoots over there and gets it across the goal line.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, 55 guys. It's got to be frustrated there. He dives for him, Shem Paul, and he dives for him, and he's just not there. He's there, and then he's not there. 35-0. Amazing what the Mounties have done tonight.
I felt very confident we would win this game. I did not see a 35-0 point differential in the first half.
That's I did not see that either. I was incredibly nervous about this game tonight. I think more so than I was last week against West, and because I just didn't know what the Bulldogs, were going to come with. The triple option is always effective, and when you watch them on film, you're like, wow, that's good.
Yeah. But the Mounties have definitely showed up tonight, and they showed out in a big way.
And it really started with that kickoff by Benson Ashley. Just barely gets into the end zone there. It almost went out because there's a slight breeze in his face, 6 to 8 miles an hour. So that's significant when you're kicking the oblong football. And lucky enough that it gets into the end zone. They get the ball in the 20. The Mounties have 2 plays. The defense is just swarming like crazy.
Yeah, and I was concerned about that early on. That was one of the concerns I had was we blitz so much, will we blitz ourselves out of position? And that has not been the case this evening.
Big end-over-end kick. Looks like this may be returnable. Noel with the return to the 17-yard line from the 3-yard line. It was Noel Howard, I believe, number 1 and number 7. I can't tell the numbers apart, but I think it was number 1. Noel Howard on the return to the 17-yard line. Now, there's 1 minute left to go in the second quarter. So the Mounties are going to have to hold here.
Well, if I'm Springdale, I'm going to run the ball a couple times and get on the halftime and regroup, talk about some things. It looks like they've lost their starting quarterback. Mm-hmm. Kind of get our composure, reevaluate ourselves, and come out and try to play a much more competitive second half.
Let's see what the Bulldogs have in store here. Hayter back at quarterback. Looks to the left. Looks to his right now. Does connect. Collects it over there. Trey Serrano for an 8-yard gain, close to a first down. LeSean Gaucher on the tackle, runs him out of bounds.
Nice job by LeSean there. Quick break as soon as the receiver had the ball. Gaucher was there to wrap him up.
Noel Howard in the backfield with Hayter. Looking back to pass. We got some rush on him. Throws it deep. That ball is right there.
Oh, what a grab.
Does he catch that ball?
Wow, he does catch that ball with one hand. He stays in bounds. That's
Boy.
an amazing play by number 7.
That's Trey
Serrano.
Serrano. Trey Serrano. What a throw by Carson Hayter. Looked like he may have been just out of bounds, but I guess referees called him in. 47 seconds left to go.
He's made a couple nice grabs tonight. I'm impressed with that young man.
They're really good
Really
athletes.
good ball skills.
The Bulldogs do have one timeout. Hayter stepped up well in the pocket there to find some time and step into that throw. Hayter keeps it again. They'll flip out to Trey Serrano once again, and we do have a couple of Mounties there.
Great job there in open field.
Zeke Parsons.
Zeke Parsons, great open field tackle there by Zeke.
And to keep them in bounds, too, and they lose, and they're going to force the Bulldogs to take a timeout, their last timeout of the half.
Here comes a replay of the last play here, the pass to Serrano. They're trying to get him to a quick here in the flats, get the ball out in the space. Marcus Mount put some pressure. Great job there by Zeke Parsons, breaking down, wrapping his legs up. It's a great job there.
There's just a lot of confidence in Zeke. There's a lot of confidence in some of these guys right now, and you just can see it on the sideline. You can see it with the players, the way they tackle, the way they're bringing 11 hats to the ball. There's a lot of confidence right now with the Mounties.
Well, I missed last week's game, and I hated to miss it, but I did keep up with it. But the week before against Fayetteville, I thought open field tackling was not one of our strong suits. I definitely see an improvement with guys getting there quick, breaking down, and then wrapping up, not just coming in full speed out of control. Coaches have done a great job to address that.
Well, some of the keys to success that you had talked about: win first down, dominate the line of scrimmage at the beginning of the game, and it seems like the Mounties have been doing that. And now we're actually seeing kind of a different offense than the triple option here.
Yeah.
We're seeing more of a spread. They do call it incomplete, so it's on the 14-yard line. Yes, 24 seconds left. Not much time ran off the clock. They only like 5 seconds.
They've done a good job getting the ball down the field and also done a good job with clock management.
It's a well-coached team.
They are.
Coach Brett Hobbs.
He's done a great job with his team since he's taken over.
Back to pass again. He's looking down the middle. Finds a receiver to the sideline. Knocked out of bounds by Braxton Lindsay.
That was a good catch there by number 5.
Joash Akiko. Looks like he's shaken up on the play. Joash is going to take a knee over here on the sideline.
Looks like he may have landed on that ball a little funny.
It's a hard hit out of bounds there. Braxton Lindsay going both ways tonight. You can see where they put him in strategic times. It's not like he's playing every single play. They put him in, every 2 plays on defense and pull him out for 2 or 3, then put him back in. And similar offense. He's more on the offensive side, obviously.
Yes. He comes in on impact downs. Downs where we really have to have him. We need a big play. We need his length and ability out there. And it shows he does a good job, and he always does have that impact when he's in there.
Third down.
Ball's on the 3.
On the 6-yard line, 7.
7-yard line, I'm sorry.
19 seconds left to go. Back to pass again. There's a lot of rush on him. Picked off. That is Christian Flores. Looks
He
like
has
he's
a
got
chance
some room.
to take this to the house.
He does have a chance. They need
We
a block.
get one block.
Read the block there. Cut it
He's
back
going
in.
to take it to the house.
The Mounties are going to go 95 yards on the interception return by Christian Flores.
Wow.
Touchdown Mounties. With 2 seconds remaining left to go in the half. Flores read that so beautifully, picked it off.
And a convoy down the sideline.
Of blockers down the sideline. No flags on the field. Mounties are up 41-0. Holy cow, that's 2 defensive touchdowns for the Mounties. I've been wanting that all season long.
What a play there by Christian Flores. High points the ball. Great play.
I talked to LeSean Gaucher this week. I'm like, man, let's get a pick. We need picks. I don't see many picks out here. Let's get some picks. Let's get some turnovers. Let's strip the ball.
Yo. Great time for it there with them threatening in our territory to score before half, maybe get a little momentum. And Creation does a great job of extinguishing that fire.
A.J. Francisco to hold. Kick is no good again. That'll be still, it's 41-0. Mounties with 2 seconds left to go in the second half. In the second quarter, excuse me.
I mean, I don't think you're going to ask for a better half of football than what the Mounties have done tonight.
I couldn't agree more. They just have so much confidence right now. It's just amazing to see them have a feeling out there. You can just see it.
Sounds cliche, but clicking on all cylinders. Defense is playing well. Run game is good. Passing game is outstanding up to this point. No turnovers. Playing really assignment sound defense. Tackling well in the open field. Defensive line has done a great job of getting penetration. 95-yard interception return. I mean, I can go on and on about the first half. It's been quite a treat tonight.
Well, it's been fun to watch tonight for sure. All 3 phases of the game seem to be clicking, like you said. Making good decisions on the good play calling and good execution, good decision making by your quarterback. Bentonville is up 34-3 on Fayetteville.
Yeah, I think they're down their starting quarterback and a running back. I think we talked on it earlier a little bit, but man, I didn't see that score coming either.
No,
I thought that would be a dogfight, like a whoever has the ball last kind of game.
Kick returned.
Great kick coverage there by the Mounties.
Sure was, and that's going to be the end of the first half. The Mounties with a clinical job on offense and defense. Boy, you could do a master class on that right there, Coach. And
absolutely.
The Mounties are up 41-0
wow.
at halftime as they run into the field house.
That's a great camera angle there. Have we had that before?
No, we haven't. But, man, I'm so proud of the Mounties and how they're competing right now and what they're doing and the coaching, they're firing on all cylinders like we said.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good time. Maybe get another score and get some of our young guys in and get them some reps and get experience for later on down the road. If we'll see what our seating is, but hoping the playoffs, some of these guys are going to have to play at some point in time.
I hear you. We'll be back after there's some halftime show. We'll have the band out here, and we'll stick around for the band. We'll be right back in the second half.
Wow. Yeah.
The next band to perform in Class 7A is the Rogers High School Marching Band from Rogers, Arkansas. Please welcome the Rogers High School Marching Band. Rogers' musical selections include the following. Titled Metamorphosis, featuring original compositions by Ian Crom and John Mapes. ASBOA is proud to present an regional marching assessment performance. Drum majors Magnolia Guayo, J.D. Delgado, Addie Jones, El Risky, and the Spirit of Rogers. Stewart Rogers is under the direction of Brandon Hammond with assistants from George Barrett, Eric Aguilar, Rick Miller, John Lamb, Allison Weaver, Jeremy Foster, and Amy Appleton. The next performance of the Spirit Rogers will be Tuesday, October 22nd at the Regional Marching Assessment at 7:45 p.m. here at Whitey Stadium.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
We'd like to thank our football sponsors that support the Rogers community. Our Best Bank, BSN Nike, Farm Bureau Insurance, First National Bank of Northwest Arkansas, First Western Bank, Flint Cove Construction, Grand Savings Bank, Johnny Brusco's Pizza, Mark Strickland Photos, our mascot media, Northwest Health, Old Chicago Pizza and Slim Chickens. Also, consider joining the Rogers Athletic Booster Club today. The Booster Club supports athletic teams at Rogers High School, Elmwood Middle School, and Kirksey Middle School. They provide financial assistance for all items above and beyond the scope of team budgets. Booster Club would like to thank the Elmwood National Junior Society members for working the concession stand for tonight's game. Rogers Mountie Football Club continues to add business and individual sponsorships for the football program. You can visit the Rogers Mountie Football Club table at the entry gate for more information. The Mountie Football Club home game sponsors are Epco Plumbing and Sterling Bank of Rogers.
game tonight. We'd like to thank the Rogers Mountie football coaches, players, and staff. We'd like to thank First Baptist Church of Bentonville for providing a pregame meal for today before the contest tonight. I'd like to also thank our home game sponsors tonight. Our home game sponsors are EFCO Plumbing. EFCO Plumbing is family owned and located here in Northwest Arkansas. No job is too big or small as
Number 2. That is the street. Okay. Yes. What? I believe. What?
So in Tennessee, where I came from, we have mercy rule. But the minute you get it back under 35, the clock goes back to normal. So you still have a fighting chance at some point to get everything back in the regular.
Yeah. So in Ohio, they don't have a mercy clock. One of the teams that neighbors where Karen and I grew up at won 85-0 last week. It's like, how do
I
you
didn't like that. They don't have a mercy rule?
Hey, welcome back to Whitey Smith Stadium. As the Mounties come out for the second half, leading 41-0 on a very dominating first half. Mounties have 135 yards rushing and 158 yards receiving, and doing just a fantastic job there. 11 first downs, and rushing. Jeff has 8 rushes for 77 yards and a touchdown. Cam has 36 yards rushing on 3 carries. Volk has a 9-yard carry and a touchdown. Jeff Regan at quarterback is 10 for 14 and 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Eikenberry leads all receivers with 4 receptions and 64 yards and a touchdown. Braxton Lindsay has 4 for 56 and a touchdown. And Flores has 8 tackles and the interception return. He's leading everybody with 8 tackles and an interception return of 98 yards for a touchdown. And so the Mounties really are kind of rolling so far, Coach. And man, not much to say after that first half, really. But what are your thoughts?
Wow. That's the first word that comes to mind. We talk about two defensive scores, Hunter Dickey scoop and score. Christian Flores, 95-yard interception return. You just read off the offensive stats. The ball is being spread around all over the field to multiple players, multiple running backs carrying the ball with efficiency and productivity, multiple receivers with 3 or 4 catches, and not to mention that defense is playing absolutely lights out right now.
Yeah, just another one. 3rd down conversions. The Mounties are 5 for 5, and that's a huge.
That's a huge stat right there.
Huge.
That cannot be understated. 5 for 5 on 3rd down.
That is pretty efficient.
Well, it's my understanding that I just got this word at halftime that their head coach is not on the sideline with them.
Is not?
Is not on the sideline with them. I understand they had a baby early, and he's with the baby.
Oh, no kidding.
So I want to, definitely give our thoughts and prayers to him and his family at this time, and so that's where he's at. And
oh my goodness, Brett
Hobbs.
That's
what I got at halftime.
Brett Hobbs, congratulations. Hopefully that everything is good.
Absolutely.
Hopefully they're at Mercy right down the road here.
I'm not certain of all the, surrounding situations, but he's definitely with his wife and his baby at this time. And we wish them all the best.
We do wish them all the best.
But yeah, the Mounties have just came out, and they've played as near a perfect first half as you could ask for. No turnovers. Like you said, 5 for 5 on 3rd down. A big stop down there, 1st and goal.
1st and goal. And
1st and goal to stop them, and we end up getting the ball close to the 40, and we score again.
Yeah, it's amazing. And at the halftime across the way here, Bentonville High School versus Fayetteville, Bentonville is leading at halftime 34-3. I heard that Fayetteville has thrown a couple of interceptions, a couple of tough, breaks on the snap, but Bentonville looks like they are in control of that game.
Yeah, Bentonville's definitely in control. They played a monster of a schedule early on in the season. And a lot of times when you do that, it really comes back and helps you. Kind of like we did. We talk about them from time to time as Muskogee. When you play very good competition, you may take some lumps and hit some road bumps on the way, but it really helps you out when you get in the conference. And it looks like that's the situation there with Bentonville.
Yeah, I believe they played Conway, Tulsa Union,
yes,
and Lee's Summit.
Yes.
And that was their non-conference. And all of them were fairly close games. I think Conway handled them pretty good, but I think Union went to overtime. But you're right. I mean, if you're playing that tough a non-conference game schedule, and you can get healthy to your conference schedule,
it bodes well.
It does.
So yeah, it looks like we're going to set up, and we talked about this in our pregame, that this can set up a very big showdown next week right downtown in Bentonville at Tiger Stadium.
It's going to be the game of the week once again for the Mounties.
And big games, what it's all about. I mean, that's what you live for as a player at any level.
Yeah, as a player, as a coach, as a program, as a school.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely. Mean, it's going to be unreal.
It's going to be rocking. It's going to be packed out, I can tell you that.
Yeah, the Mounties travel well, especially across town to Bentonville. Yeah.
I'll be sure to put my money flag out.
That's right. Cam Cunningham and LeSean Gaucher are back deep. Here's the kick by A.J. Wood. It's going to be returnable here by LeSean. Looks like he does keep
Get in
it.
There.
Found a crease to the left side.
Still on his feet.
Still on his feet. Gets it to the 30-yard line.
Good return. We've seen that a number of times this year, the fake reverse. We've also seen the reverse.
Run out of bounds by Yanni Samuel, 44. I do like that because every now and then you give it.
Yeah, keeps you honest.
Mm-hmm.
I like the creativity. I think it's fun. It kind of breaks the monotony of practice. Mm-hmm. Also going back to the reverse that Jason Volks ran earlier, just the creativity of the coaches is impressive.
Mounties do come out 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line on a terrific return by LeSean Gaucher, the sophomore. Trips to the near side. That looks like Parker Nix out here with Jason Volk and Braxton Lindsay. Jeff gives it to Jack Harrell. Gets tripped up and stumbled and does somehow squirt through, but looks like there may be a loss on the play. That's Easton Hahn, number 26, on the tackle. Going to bring up 2nd and a 12. Bringing Kevin Monroy as Jack Harrell checks out. I wonder if the Mounties are going to throw it much now, or I guess it doesn't matter with the clock running. Twins to the far side. They're going to give it to Kevin Monroy up the middle. He finds a crease and
good hard run by Kevin Monroy.
Pinwheels down to the 40 or the 38-yard line, it looks like.
I've had a chance to see Kevin Monroy in a couple of JV games here recently, and he's really developed into a really good running back. Just his vision, his patience, his forward lean, the way he gets behind his pads. I've been really impressed with his development over the last couple of years.
I went Monday to the JV game down there at Shiloh. It was a great game.
Yes.
They were down early, and Shiloh had, were doing very good. They were losing at halftime, but the Mounties found a way to figure that out. Xander Burke had a great ball game. Jeff keeps it this time, looking to his left, throws it to Braxton Lindsay. He's got some space out there, jumps over a receiver, and that's a flag.
He's going to take it to the house.
Jumps over to defender, and it's illegal.
You can't do it.
he tried to do it earlier too.
He did. He got caught.
But you can't do it in high school. It's a safety reason. You can do it in college, and that's a terrific move.
It shows a world of athletic ability.
Yes.
To jump over guys, jump in stride and be back to full speed when you land is pretty impressive. And I understand it's for player safety, but you get so many players now that go for your legs. Your natural instinct is to hurdle them to an extent.
Especially the size of Braxton. You don't want 220 coming at you when he's running 4.6 speed.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know what his option is.
Yeah.
Other than to jump over the young man.
Yes.
Now, my question is, how many yards of penalty is that? Is that an unsportsmanlike?
It's supposed to be unsportsmanlike.
Okay, so it's supposed to be a 15-yard penalty.
There was a holding too, I guess, unsportsmanlike. So they're going to decline the holding, take the unsportsmanlike. So it's still third down, but a short third. 3rd and 3. Looks like the can go trips to the near side. Daniel, Volk, and Lindsay to the near side. Eichenberg to the far side. Monroy back there with Jeff. So Jeff's going to keep it. Finds a crease. Checks out to the outside. Looks like Jeff is going to take it to the sideline. Looks like he's got some running room. It's going to be another touchdown, Rogers Mounties, as Jeff takes it 62 yards for the touchdown. No flags on the field. Another touchdown for the Rogers Mounties. Brings the score to 47-0 with 9:30 left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, you just can't afford to let number one get on the sideline and get to the perimeter of your defense. You're in a world of hurt when that happens. The best chance they have is to funnel them back inside to the defensive linemen and linebackers, because if they don't, this is going to be the result more times than not. Jeff Brigham with another long touchdown run for the Mounties.
Boy, if he just gets a crease, it just seems like he finds a nose for the end zone.
And he has gears that not a lot of people have. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. He's as fast as you're fastest. Here goes the replay that's playing. Just watch this gear he hits when he hits the sideline.
And it looks like the defender has an angle on him, in a way.
I mean, he makes his cut here, and he hits the sideline. It's a whole nother speed that he has that these other guys don't.
All the way through the end zone, and another great run, terrific call, and well blocked as well to just kind of get that seam on the far hash.
Do we have Jeff's rushing stats for tonight? 9 rushes, 140 yards. 2 touchdowns. I'm not very good with math. What's that average? But it's over 10 yards a carry.
That's right.
Almost 15 yards a carry. That's
pretty efficient.
Yeah.
So Mounties are up 47-0.
I think this is the time we'll start seeing a lot of young guys get in. We talked about it earlier. Give some of these guys some time under the lights, some game time experience against a quality ball team. And because I know how the playoffs work, and as you get to the stretch of your season, you're going to count on guys you didn't count on early on.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And I don't think the point differential, because it's somewhere about 10 points or something. You got to win by more than 10 each game, to make it, but that won't matter tonight's game. So we hope to see some of the other guys get a chance on varsity minutes out here tonight.
Yes.
Under the lights where everybody's here. And
very beneficial.
Trey Serrano back deep, along with Noel Howard for the Bulldogs. Looks like it's going to be into the end zone. Another wonderful kick by Benson Ashley. Touchback. So the Bulldogs will take over on their 20-yard line for the first series in the second half for them.
Looks like we have our original starting defense back out there. I'm sure they may play one more series and, like I said earlier, start to get some subs, maybe not a whole sub, but
because in
piece by piece.
In a way, you still got to be thinking about next week.
Absolutely. You still want to get some work in.
You got to get some work in, and you got to play tough, and you don't want any letdown. So I'm
sure.
It's
that double-edged sword. You also don't want to get anybody hurt that you really need when it's kind of, I don't want to say mop-up duty, but when the game's pretty much out of hand.
Yeah. Hayter is back there looking for a quick pitch.
Oh! LaShawn Gaucher.
Off the hands of Joe Ashikiko and almost into the hands of LaShawn Gaucher for it would have been his first interception of the season. Bring up 2nd and 10. Clock is running. 8 minutes left to go in the third. Hayter back there. Gives it this time. Nice little cut in the middle there.
Hunter Dickey on the tackle.
Hunter Dickey on the tackle. That's Sammy Aisha.
And Braxton Lindsay checking back in the ball game on 3rd down, which he traditionally does, as we call it, impact downs.
There's a 3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs on their own 27-yard line. Hader's back there, comes in motion, gives it to the near back. Pushes.
Looks like he stopped short by maybe a half a yard.
Referees are kind of putting their foot on the 30-yard line, maybe a little bit less. I think you're right, Coach. Cohen Chalmers on the tackle. Cohen Chalmers' dad is also in the record book.
Really?
Yeah, I've got to write that down, what he's in the record book for. I forgot what it was, but he's in there. In the Rogers Mounties record book.
So there's a lot of lineage on this team here.
It seems to be. 4th down and less than 1 yard. 30-yard line is the line to gain. Back long pitch here to the near, and he fumbles it, but he does look like he recovers it while
barely enough for the first. It's going to be close.
He's got to get to the 30.
It's still going to be very close from where I'm sitting. And let me put my glasses on here.
Looks like they do give it to him just past the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
If he doesn't fumble that ball, he has quite a few more yards than what he ended up with.
It was blocked well. I think it was a very good call. We're expecting something in the middle.
I was expecting quarterback sneak again.
Mm-hmm. And there was a good play call by the Bulldogs. First and 10. Ball just past the 30-yard line. Hader pulls it. Finds a crease up the middle.
There.
Good tackle by Zeke Parsons. Hader is a really good runner. Going to gain of 6 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 4. Maybe 3. A long 3. Hader back deep. Back there with Noel Howard. Pulls it, looking to his right. Throw down the field.
Good coverage there by
Incomplete.
LeSean Gaucher.
LeSean Gaucher is out there as well. Trey Serrano was the intended receiver. Ball was just thrown beyond him.
He may have a step on LeSean, but LeSean did a great job with his body placement. He was between the ball and the receiver.
Mm-hmm. I like how LeSean turned his head around there, too.
Yes.
You got to find the ball. Carson Hader has a nice arm on him. It's a pretty good throw with, a lot of pressure around him.
Looks like he's a little ginger on his right ankle a little bit.
3rd and 3. He gives it. Oh, he's stacked up right there past the goal line, the yard line.
But they called him down.
They do call him down. Braxton Lindsay and looks like Zion Brown. Cohen Chalmers as well there. And ball loses at least a yard or 2. The Bulldogs look like they're going to punt.
Another good defensive series there for the Rogers Mounties.
Drayson Volk is back deep to receive the kick. I think it's his first time this season he's back deep. Like we said, he's a catcher in baseball. I'm sure he's
sure-handed.
Yep. Ooh. Jackson Ruth almost got to that. He does take another Springdale bounce. Good bounce for the Bulldogs. They're going to be marked down at the 33-yard line of the Mounties.
We're going to see a lot of new jersey numbers here on this offensive series for the Mounties, which is good. We need to see it.
3:27 left to go in the 3rd quarter. It does look like a number of the Mounties, the starting group is coming off. That is going to be Blockberger, Jagger Blockberger at quarterback with Xander Burke next to him.
Looks like a false start here.
False start.
Oh, it's offsides on Springdale.
Receivers out there are Parker Nixon, number 24, Cole Woodruff, along with Nathan Herman. Braxton Holland in the backfield as well, I believe. Is that number 43 back there?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. And it's a 1st and 5 on their own 36. It's like they give it to Xander Burke. Oh, 94. That's that Arroyo. Julian Arroyos. He's one of the best defensive linemen out there in the conference. Mounties lose 5 or 6. Now it's 2nd and 11.
Monroy is coming for Burke at running back.
Yeah, I mentioned the JV game at Shiloh the other night. I didn't finish my thought there, but Xander Burke had a fantastic night. 2 touchdown runs and really pulled away the Mounties did in the second half. Looks like Blockberger pulls it. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, it looks like. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Looks like Shem Paul was on the tackle. We're at 3rd down and 10 for the Mounties on their own 32-yard line. 1:20 left to go in the 3rd. Let's see if they air it out here. Monroy's back there with Blockberger. He pulls it. He's looking to throw. Throws it deep. Down to the middle. And it is going to be intercepted. And it's returned to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he threw that pass under the rest. He had a lot of people hanging on him and in his face. And
pass intercepted by Billy Pack. Yeah, he had somebody in his face on that one. Couldn't really step into it. Billy Pack for the Bulldogs returns the ball to the Mountie 36-yard line.
That's our first turnover of the night, if I'm not mistaken.
That's true, it is.
I'm sure there's a little jitters for that group that just came off of offense. It's a little different on Fridays than it is Mondays.
And that defensive line is for the Bulldogs are incredibly good.
Yeah, and it's still their first unit that was in there.
It was. It was their first unit, and they're going against some of the guys gaining some experience on Friday nights. Hader gives it to number 6. Sammy Aisha, taken down by Jackson Ruth.
We're heading to the fourth quarter with the Mounties up 48-0. And the running clock is in effect.
Yeah, that the game does go quick when that happens, and and these guys, these JV players, are trying to get their reps in, and they're doing a good job. But that, they're only going to get so many snaps when that clock is running this fast. Fourth quarter comes up here, and Mounties have a few of their starters out there on defense.
Yeah, earlier I still seen LaShawn Flores. You still have Gaucher out there. I know Jackson Roof also plays a lot.
Campbell Madsen.
I think Zion Brown also starts the game for us this evening.
Hader pulls it. He's looking long. Throws it deep to Trey Serrano.
Oh, again, he didn't get his eyes around.
But you can defend like that in high school. I mean, you can face guard in high school. I mean, I don't think he touched him, but,
It looked like he made a great play on the ball, but, again, I did notice that, again, his back was to the quarterback. I'm not sure if that's what they called or if that's what they saw.
Pass was intended for Trey Serrano. Really good throw by Carson Hader once again, showing off his arm. Not only can he run, he can throw it too.
I've been impressed with Serrano. I mean, he runs good routes. He's been behind our DBs a couple times this evening. He's made a couple good grabs.
Yeah, he's a senior. He's got 5 touchdowns total on the season. 3 catching and 2 rushing. I've seen him for several years out here playing for the Bulldogs. Going to bring that first down. 15-yard line. Flags down. It's going to have a legal procedure or false start on the Bulldogs. Pushing back 5 more yards. Ball will be placed at the 22-yard line. Still a beautiful night out there with that full moon.
Oh, it's a great evening.
Hitter gets it, pitches it forward. It's a forward pass. That should be incomplete.
Yes.
And they did call it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that it just slipped out of his thumb, and he just couldn't hang on to it, so it was a forward incomplete pass. He had some room to run out there, did Noel Howard.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 15. Ball on the 22-yard line for the Bulldogs.
9:50 left to go in the ball game.
I mean, if we're able to pitch a shutout to a team that's been averaging 46 points a game, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. The Mounties defense have been giving up 15 points a game all season. Hader's got it. Pulls it, looking to pass again. Throws it down the middle. We got a couple of guys. Looks like the receiver broke off. Serrano broke off his intention because he saw some guys in the way. We almost got another pick there. Incomplete into the end zone.
Yeah, he had
intended for Trey Serrano once again.
Had Cam and Flores in coverage.
Nine minutes left to go in the ball game. 3rd and 15. And get a first down. The line to gain is the 7-yard line. Back to pass is Hader. Under pressure. Steps out. Still keeps his eyes downfield. Jackson Ruth runs him out of bounds. Jackson Ruth, good call on that. Kyrie Bonneville up a little slow. Looks like he's holding his wrist.
I hope he's okay. He just kind of battled back from a couple injuries and is just really trying to find his groove again on that defensive line and get in that rotation.
Looks like they're going to bring the kicking unit on. Xavier Ramos comes in on the defensive line. Ball is going to be placed at the 29-yard line. It's going to make it a 39-yard kick. Oh, Easton Hahn is trying to hold for the kicker. And he looked like he got a cramp there for a minute. Pounders is usually normally the one who holds for him here, so that's something to look out for. Oh, good kick. Good hold, good snap, and it's good.
It's good. Well,
A.J. Woods with a 39-yard field goal.
We're not going to pitch the shutout, but nonetheless.
Still a really good hold for the Mounties, not to let him get in the end zone.
And again, to keep in check for the most of the night, very high-powered offense. I don't care who you're playing. If you're scoring 46 points a clip, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. And it looked like, the Mounties have really good eye discipline tonight.
Yes.
And with responsibility, the
Yes.
option responsibility, and just have really kind of, taken a clinic on how to manage and defend the triple option.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier for a little bit. It's an offense you don't see. But once a year, Springdale runs it. That's also their advantage. So to have a week to prepare for it is even that much more impressive. It's not like the spreads and the empties that we see a lot of in our conference. It's a little bit of a throwback offense.
Back to receive the kick is LeSean Gaucher and Cam Cunningham once again. Jagger Blockberger is on the 22-yard line. I wonder if Springdale's going to work on some onside kick here or just try to
It looks like it the way the ball is set up. It doesn't look like it's set up in your traditional deep kick placement.
A.J. Woods set to kick. Does choose to kick it deep. It does get in the end zone. That is a touchback. Can't take it out of the end zone in high school. So the Mounties will take over on their own 20-yard line with 6 minutes left to go in the ball game. Bring in some of the other players here.
I'd like to see the second unit get a good drive, get a couple positive plays, find their rhythm a little bit, and see if they can punch one in before this game's over tonight. Looks like Blockberger's going to be back on the center.
Jared Cruz is in there on the offensive line. Looks like he's at center. Blockberger's back there with Xander Burke. Cole Woodruff to the near side. So they give it to Xander Burke, and he bounces to the outside. He's brought down, about a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, he never could get his shoulder pad squared to the line of scrimmage and really get that big frame leaning forward.
He checks out, and Kevin Monroy checks in.
But Burke's a good-looking kid in his pads. I mean, you can tell he's definitely got a lot of good football in him.
Grayson Cooper, number 71 on the line for the Mounties. Or 73, excuse me. Blockberger's back there with Kevin Monroy. Woodruff and Parker Nix to the near side. Give it to Monroy. Squeaks through. Thrown down late after the whistle. Gains of about 4 yards. This Junior Rodriguez made the tackle. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Xander Burke checks back in the ball game. Let's see, because Jagger Blockberger's got a really strong arm. If he gets a little bit of room to step into one, he can throw it. Trip to the near side. Twins to the far side. Back to throw, cross the middle. Interception. Yeah, there's a little miscommunication there, I think, with the receivers and the quarterback.
Yeah, he threw it short, and the receiver was going deep. Again, our 2nd turnover for the night. And you can see him kind of talking about the route now and the miscommunication that took place.
Nede Nintende is the one who got the interception for the Bulldogs. Yeah, they just don't get maybe as much work, obviously, to work together.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Again, learning experience here. Good time for them to learn, experience the bright lights of Friday night, and it's only going to come back to help them as the season progresses.
1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Fumble the snap. Hayter's looking to his left. He throws left. Man open in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It's a good ball there by the quarterback.
Yes, it was a good ball. That was Noel Howard. Got behind the defensive back. And, the quarterback, Carson Hayter, really showing some athletic ability to get away from the rush and throw a nice ball 40 yards down into the end zone as the Bulldogs get a touchdown. Their first touchdown of the game with 2:20 left to go in the game. Checking in late is Troy Chandler. Against Easton Hahn holding. Normally going to be Jack Pounders. The ball, it's blocked. Ball is blocked by Gerardo Guzman, we believe. 1:50 left to go in the ball game.
All right. This 150 is going to tick down rather rapidly. Get a kickoff, maybe a couple more plays from Springdale offense here. I'm sorry, the Mounties 2nd unit. Well, it's been a perfect evening weather-wise, and you couldn't ask for a better performance than what the Mounties have done this evening. We've had 2 turnovers, but those were late with our 2nd team unit, and we had some miscommunication between our young quarterback and our receivers, and I'm sure those things they'll get ironed out as they watch film and make corrections and get these guys ready for their time, which may times be sooner than later. Again, the Sean Gaucher and Cam Cunningham back deep. I think this ball is going to have a chance to be returned by the Sean Gaucher. And we do run the reverse. Looks like we have a little room over here on the right side. Can Cam make this?
He's out in the open field. Oh, it gets dragged down at the 46-yard line. Oh, he breaks that, and he's gone. I'd love to see Cam take it all the way to the
Yeah,
house.
that would have been ice cream on the cake right there.
It'd have been a good moment for him.
And that might do it. I don't think we even have to run another play. It's been a great ball game for the Mounties.
Here's the replay on that. Here, watch this. They do give it to Cam on this one. He just finds the crease over by the numbers. Great blocking. And 24 makes a good play there to pull him down. That's Wilder Larice. And that's going to be the ball game. Folks, we appreciate you joining us tonight in another game of the week, really, for the Rogers Mounties, who really took it to the 6-0 Springdale Bulldogs. And it's just really another great game by the Mounties. That's something that they can hang their hat on and have the confidence going into next week as they play. They'll go play the conference undefeated Bentonville Tigers next week.
Yeah, this is a big win, really going to help their confidence going into next week. We played a number of big games. That experience in those games is going to come back and help us out tremendously. Very impressed with what I saw tonight. Only thing is you can't really spend a lot of time enjoying this game knowing what you have coming up next week.
Yeah, hopefully none of our guys are injured. We had Caden Larimore and Hurston Cruz that walked off gingerly for the game. So hopefully those guys are healthy and good to go for practice next week and good to go for the game. Zach Land was out tonight, so we had Lucas Wigingham running the controls. And
Lucas does a great job, as always.
Yeah.
And Zach, we missed you being here, but we carried on.
That's right. We had our statisticians tonight, Ty Burnham. And
thank you guys so much for helping us out.
Jamie Engling, appreciate you, Jamie, for stepping in. Just checking the score real quick before we head off. Bentonville is leading Fayetteville 41-10. They are in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes left to go.
All right, big game tomorrow night. Arkansas and LSU, the boot.
That's right.
What do you got? What do you think? I made a prediction last time when we beat Tennessee. I called it. What do you think? Do we have another one in us?
I don't know if it depends on the quarterback. Is the quarterback coming back Green, Taylor Green? I don't know. But
I haven't heard that he's out.
Okay. But regardless, I do like the chances for the Razorbacks. It looks like there's something going on there, similar to what we have going on here.
You kind of feel them coming along at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
It would be good for the Razorbacks to get another win.
Yes, it would.
At home.
Look at that picture of Jeff on that.
Just a great night, great atmosphere. Again, Mounties played great. I don't think there's many things they did wrong.
I agree. Well, that's it for us tonight, folks. I appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you here next week as we take on the Bentonville Tigers to see if we're going to get a number one seed in the conference. So we'll see you soon, folks. Have a great night. Go Mounties.